Listen very carefully. Do not skip this moment. Archangel Michael is stepping forward right now because what is about to happen in your life cannot wait any longer. You were not meant to hear this earlier, but now the time has been unlocked. If you found this message today, it is not an accident. There has been a delay, a spiritual pause, because someone close to you has been interfering with your blessings without you realizing it. Archangel Michael says, I have been watching quietly. There are conversations happening behind your back. Not everyone who smiles at you is speaking with a clean heart. Two energies around you are clashing. One wants your growth, the other fears it. You have felt this already, haven't you? That sudden heaviness, that feeling of being blocked even when you're trying your best. Archangel Michael says the blockage is not permanent. It was allowed only so you could see who truly stands with you. A turning point is approaching very soon. Something you thought was delayed was actually being protected. Right now, there is a decision forming not just in the physical world, but in the spiritual one. And this decision involves your name. You may have noticed signs, repeating numbers, unusual dreams, a strong pull to be alone, a feeling that something big is about to shift. Archangel Michael confirms this feeling is real. A truth connected to your family or your past is slowly coming to the surface. It was hidden to protect you, but now you are strong enough to understand it. This revelation will change the way you see someone forever. And once you see it clearly, your path will open immediately. Do not rush. Do not confront anyone yet. Observe. Archangel Michael is placing a shield around you during this time. That is why certain plans around you are failing. That is why some people are suddenly distant. It is not rejection. It is divine separation. Something you have been praying for, quietly. Something you stopped talking about because you were tired of being disappointed has been heard again. The delay was not denial, it was preparation. Very soon, you will be asked to choose between comfort and truth, between familiarity and growth. And once you choose, there will be no going back to the old version of your life. Archangel Michael says, stay calm, stay silent. Stay aware, because what unfolds next will answer questions you have carried for a long time. And as this energy continues to unfold, Archangel Michael wants you to listen beyond the words. There is a moment coming very soon when you will feel an unexpected calm. That calm is not random. It is the sign that a heavy chapter is closing. Quietly, without noise. Someone who once had power over your emotions is slowly losing that influence. You may notice they stop reacting the same way. You may notice their words no longer affect you deeply. This is not distance. This is release. Archangel Michael says the struggle you went through was never meant to break you. It was meant to refine your discernment. You are no longer meant to explain yourself to everyone. A door you stopped knocking on will open on its own, not because you forced it, but because the timing finally aligned with your strength. Right now, there is movement happening behind the scenes. Messages you haven't seen yet, decisions being made without your involvement, but in your favor. You may feel tired lately, even when you haven't done much physically. That is because your spirit has been processing old wounds, old disappointments, old promises that were never fulfilled. Archangel Michael is clearing those remnants one by one. Pay attention to the next conversation that surprises you. Pay attention to the next opportunity that appears unexpectedly. Pay attention to who suddenly re-enters your thoughts. Nothing from this point forward is accidental. There is also a warning, carried gently, to scare you, but to protect you. Do not overshare your next plans. Not everyone deserves access to your next level. You are stepping into a phase where your intuition will become sharper. Your tolerance for confusion will decrease. Your desire for peace will outweigh your desire to prove anything. And that is how you will know you are aligned. Archangel Michael says this is only the beginning of the unfolding message. Because what comes next involves a shift that cannot be rushed. This shift will feel subtle at first, almost unnoticeable, but it will grow stronger with each passing day. You may start waking up at unusual hours, or your sleep patterns may change. This is not disturbance. This is alignment. Your inner awareness is recalibrating to a higher frequency. Archangel Michael says there is something you have been praying for silently, without words, a desire you didn't speak out loud because you were afraid it might never happen. That prayer was heard. What delayed it was not denial, it was protection. There were pieces that had to move first. Certain people had to exit your path. Certain attachments had to weaken. Now, the resistance is dissolving. You may notice signs repeating numbers, names, phrases, or memories resurfacing suddenly. These are confirmations, not coincidences. Someone from your past still thinks about you more than you realize. Not because they want to return, but because they now understand what they lost. Archangel Michael wants you to know, closure does not always come through apologies. Sometimes closure comes through clarity. There is a decision approaching that will test your self-worth. It may look small on the surface, but it carries long-term impact. Choose the option that brings peace, not validation. Your energy is becoming less accessible, and that is a blessing. You are no longer meant to rescue, convince, or chase. Very soon, you will feel a quiet confidence replace the anxiety you once carried. You won't need reassurance. You won't need signs. You will simply know. And as this knowing settles in, another layer of the message begins to reveal itself. This next phase will not announce itself loudly. It will arrive gently, almost respectfully, as if waiting for your permission to enter. Archangel Michael says you have crossed a line you cannot return from. Not a line of loss, but a line of awakening. What once drained, you will no longer have access. What once confused you will no longer control you. Your discernment is sharpening. You may feel moments of emotional release without a clear reason. A sudden calm, a deep breath, a quiet relief. This is old weight leaving your system. There is a truth about your life path that is becoming undeniable now. You were never meant to live small, quiet, or hidden. Your sensitivity was never weakness. It was preparation. Someone around you senses this change. They feel the distance growing, even if you haven't said a word. Do not explain yourself. Not everyone is meant to follow you into the next chapter. Archangel Michael is placing a shield around your mind. Thoughts that once spiraled will lose their power. Fear-based thinking will weaken. You are being guided to trust what feels steady, not what feels urgent. Anything rushing you is not aligned. Anything pressuring you is not truth. A message, opportunity, or conversation will appear when you least expect it. It will feel familiar, as if you've already lived it once in a dream. That recognition is your confirmation. From this point forward, your life will begin responding to your inner state more quickly. What you believe will echo back faster. What you release will disappear completely. Remain grounded. Remain patient. Because what is unfolding next is not temporary. It is foundational. And this is where your responsibility begins. Archangel Michael says, "Do not doubt the stillness you are entering. Silence is not emptiness. It is alignment." When things stop forcing themselves, it means the universe is reorganizing around you. You may notice fewer signs, fewer confirmations, fewer emotional highs. That is intentional. You are being trained to trust inner knowing, not external noise. A cycle connected to exhaustion, emotional labor, and proving yourself is closing now. You will no longer be required to explain your worth to anyone. What belongs to you will recognize you without persuasion. Pay attention to repeated numbers, sudden memories, and unexpected pauses in your day. These are not distractions. They are checkpoints. Moments where guidance is being gently delivered. Archangel Michael is clearing karmic agreements you never consciously accepted. Promises made in survival mode. Attachments formed in fear. They are dissolving now. Your energy will begin to feel lighter, but unfamiliar. Do not try to recreate old comfort. Comfort was the cage. Peace is the new foundation. Very soon, you will realize something powerful. You are no longer chasing protection. You are becoming it. Nothing meant for you will miss you. Nothing meant to harm you can reach you. Stay present. Stay aware. And above all, stay open. Ending plus channel CTA. If this message reached you at the exact moment you needed it, it was not random. Archangel Michael works through awareness. Subscribe to this channel to remain aligned with these messages. Like this video to anchor the protection around your path. Comment, "I receive," to affirm that you are ready for what is unfolding next. The guidance continues. And so does your transformation.